There we go. All right, this is Two Birds, One Show. I'm DeeTer, that's RicT. We talk about craft beer and Philadelphia sports. The Flyers just wrapped up with a loss and
loss in a shootout, but it's still a point. So
yeah.
But we usually start off. We talk about our beers and see what we're drinking. What's up, America? We're back. They couldn't hold us down. FCC tried to shut us down. We're back.
Every Thursday night, 10 p.m. on the Bgse network, Big Game Sports Entertainment on the YouTube, the Bgse channel on YouTube. So check it out. A lot of good shows on there. If you're in the different football teams and such. So, but we start with craft beer, talk about sports, and then dive in a little bit more craft beer, and then finish off with sports.
And whatever else comes up.
Yeah. Whatever, always just shoot the crap and drink some beers.
Shoot from the hip.
Yeah. So
how you doing, feller?
I always try to represent a little bit of Jersey beer, having breweries in New Jersey, Instagram, and breweriesinNJ.com webpage. So I'm doing a Bgse, one of the above.
Nice.
And I had this the other night, and I really enjoyed this. So I want to make sure I got this on the show. It's a nice 8% hoppy IPA, and
very nice.
Get a nice little look. Really fluffy head, man.
I see it's got that typical DeeTer pour.
Yeah.
Pouring that shit aggressive as a motherfucker. DeeTer's like,
well, I do that, so I let the hops air out and let the beer breathe, if you would. But I was saying, that head's not going anywhere. You know what I mean? I really like seeing that too. Yeah, and that shows me that beer is a really fresh ingredient beer. The glass is nice and clean glass, and and it's just good ingredients is what I would like to say.
Okay. Speaking of ingredients, what's your hop profile on that?
That's a good question, man. It has to be like Citra, maybe some Nelson. It's got really grassy notes, man.
Nice.
Maybe Galaxy. I don't know, man. Like it don't say anything on the can, but
That's cool.
they threw everything at this one. You know what I mean? You just know, like every damn hop they possibly could, they would.
Is it a collab with anybody, or it's just Brick City?
It just says Brick City. I don't
just
see any.
Okay.
Yeah.
I only ask because I know they do.
Oh, you know what? Oh, my bad. Yeah, look at that. Hillsborough?
Hillsborough Brewing. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. Brick City's known for doing a lot of collabs, which is cool. That's a big thing, and they do a lot of collabs. Pretty cool. Cool brewery.
Yeah, if you like those grassy notes, man, definitely check this out. Like a fresh hop or whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
this is a really good fucking beer, man.
That's cool. Like a wet hopped IPA.
Yeah, I would say something like that. But man, that body, nice, man. Nice color.
That is a nice body. And like good head retention, pillowy, looks like a fucking marshmallow. Tonight I'm going with sticking with the theme. I got my Eagles green.
Oh man, always a classic. That's one of my favorites too, man.
Me too. It might be my favorite from Treehouse. Very green. You see,
oh god, yeah, it's so beautiful too, man.
She's a beaut, Clark. She's pretty.
Their beer is always such a nice fruity notes to it too.
Oh
man.
yeah, I think the house yeast they're using is fantastic. Yeah. Also got one of these.
It is.
Shout out to my good friend Kim for hooking me up with them. One of the coolest people you ever meet. Just down there, super awesome people. She's hip lady, and thank you again for the Delta 9s. Mad respect, yo. Much love. And so I got the Delta 9. I got some very green.
Oh man,
bundled up in layers because it's cold as shit in my fucking garage.
Yeah, it's cold out tonight, man. I think it's getting like 25, so it'll be pretty bad.
Colder than a witch's tit and a brass bra, dude.
Yeah, supposedly we're getting like a snowstorm or something this
Oh, I
weekend too,
hope
man.
so. I hope so.
No way, man. I hate snow, man.
I love the snow.
Oh, you got kids going sledding and all that. That's fun, dude, man. Dude, you shoveling? No, thank you, man. I'm all right without doing that.
I do. Yeah, I know. Teach their own. I do love the snow, though. I know most people don't, but I do.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see though. I mean, like I said, we don't often get snow anymore in New Jersey because sorry, I had some really nice sativa right before we came on.
Nice.
Yeah, we don't get much snow anymore. I feel like we've fucked up the planning so good, or not good, so bad now that we
It is
get the
strange,
winters.
dude.
We get the winters
Yeah.
that South Carolina used to get 40 years ago.
Dude,
So
so
anybody
much
watching, stop
rain,
fucking
man.
our planet up.
So much rain. We got so much rain
You know?
this year. It's
Well, that's because it
ridiculous.
doesn't get cold enough anymore for the fucking
Yeah.
snow. You know, they done fucking ripped a hole in our ozone layer.
Did you start up your snowblower to make sure that's running, man? Like
I don't have it anymore.
you don't have it.
No.
Yeah.
Nah, I have a fucking snow shovel because I'm not a pussy.
Yeah. I don't use mine either, man, because we haven't had snow. You know what I mean? Like, and I started it up. I would say a couple years ago. The thing didn't even start. I'm like, oh, that's great. Well, I'll just shovel.
Listen, when I'm 70, I'll go get a fucking snowblower. But for now, I'll be all right shoveling. So the 1.5 inch of fucking snow we get,
right?
You know,
Kakoshi. Oh, he hasn't been on in a while, man.
Yeah, what's up, big cat? Man? What's going on, brother?
Hey, cheers,
Good to see you. Cheers to cheers to all our weekly listeners. I say it every week. I love you guys. I appreciate the support. Bonnie, Sue, Rich and Lynn, Kim, Greg, Ant, your buddy that loves the loggers, Jeff. Shout out to all you guys, man. We appreciate the support. My buddy Billy Lau, who watches, he was in today. Shout out to him. Hopefully my boy Mikey Rozier's watching by now.
Nice.
And there's a bunch of other that I might be forgetting, but much love to all y'all, Rich and Ling. So,
well, let's dive in some hockey, I guess. I mean, it just finished up, and that was a sad, like, it sucks when your hometown like hockey player, man, a Gloucester Catholic alumni, dude, fucking wins in the shootout, dude, and it's like, damn, dude, we could have had him. We could have had him on this team, man.
And that goes back to the previous regime of Chuck Fletcher, the fucking boob that he was. Good job in letting him get the fuck out of here when he wanted to come sign here. He all but said, he's like, I want to be a Flyer. And this fucking nitwit moron, Chuck Fletcher, nah, it's not cost. Dude, your seats are empty. You're a bottom of the barrel team. Anyway, he's gone. So I don't want to get negative. I'm glad he's gone. Goudreau should have been a Flyer. We all know it.
Yep.
He wanted to be. I'm disappointed he's not. And it sucks they lost tonight because they're up 2-1. The All-Star, Travis Konechny getting 2 goals. I'm thinking we're going to get the win. They end up tying it, and then we end up losing the shootout, which I feel like the Flyers, since the shootout started, lose in the shootout quite a bit. Their numbers have got to be low in the shootout. I don't know why, if it's a mental block, but they don't do well in the shootout.
I got a comment come in from Kakashi. Thoughts on the Stadium Series?
I can't wait. I love outdoor hockey.
Yeah,
Flyers Jersey coming up next month. Love it. Love the outdoor series. I wish they would do more games outdoor. I feel like sports in the elements is such a great thing. One of the many reasons football's so great. I mean, because usually they don't stop a game unless there's lightning. I love seeing them play in the rain or the snow or whatever. And the outdoor series, the Stadium Series, is so great in hockey. I love it.
Right, and everybody goes to it, man. Like, it's a packed game, and it's such a good vibe being outside. Watch, like, it's so cool.
Agreed.
Get back to Goudreau being down in Washington, man. Like,
in Columbus.
Yeah, Columbus, right? That's Washington D.C., right?
No, Columbus is in Ohio.
Oh, it's in Ohio. Oh, Jesus Christ! All right.
Yeah, it's in Ohio. And by the way, that's a fucking last place team we just lost to. So, and I told you I wasn't going to get on the Flyers and tell them about the tanking and shit I'm on, but You're hanging on by a thread. You're right now. You'd be the 7 seed, and you're tied with Jersey. So it's shit or get off the pot. I think that's what 4 losses in a row. I believe.
Yeah. And it seems so weird, man. Like the team it's a fighting team, it's doing really well. But then once they got like a little bit of backbone, like, we're the underdogs, this and that, then they start losing, man. It's like shit, man. Like I want to be on board. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, me too. But maybe they are who we thought they were.
It's too early to say that, man. That they got a good numbers wise. I think were they 19 and 13 or something like that.
Well, they're 43
19.
points basically. They're 43 points. You're sitting at 7th, but I think you're tied with the 8th seeded team, which I think is Jersey. So you're on the brink of missing the playoffs. You need to get a straight. Listen, it was nice. You went out on the West Coast trip last week and you beat Vancouver. Huge win, best team in the league. I'm like, awesome, great way to start the road trip. And then you kind of shit the bed the rest of the trip, and then you get your ass kicked by Edmonton, on Tuesday. Now, listen, Edmonton's a good team. Connor McDavid's the best player in the world. It's not even close. So I get it. But they got to kind of get their asses back in gear. And like you said, you started getting a little pub. You start maybe sniffing yourself and reading your own press clippings. Well, now get back at it and start winning games.
Yeah, man. And they got the heart, and they can do it. So, I mean, they beat some big teams. So,
they beat Vancouver last week in Vancouver. Vancouver's the best team in the league.
Right. So,
shout out to Vancouver. That scrappy team. Always got to root for them. Remember How I Met Your Mother? That was Robin Schabotsky's team. Shout out to How I Met Your Mother.
Yeah, I didn't really get into that show that much. Man.
Oh, hilarious.
Is it? All right.
Oh, so funny.
All right. Well, let's set up some other sports. I'm rocking a little Christmas gift, a little Phillies.
That's a nice hoodie, sir.
Yeah, man. I love it, dude. And it's so weird having a Phillies hoodie because they play in the spring and the summertime, so it's very rare, and I'm probably going to be able to wear this, but it's right.
It's
right
a nice hoodie.
Right before the spring training, I can break it out. But what's that? They're starting up next month, right? February starting.
I mean, it'll be here before you know it. Pitchers and catchers will report. I'm excited. Speaking of the Philly, and by the way, great hoodie. That's a dope hoodie. I love the color. It's my favorite color when the Phillies rock. I wish their jerseys, their main jerseys would be that powder blue that they rock. You know what I'm talking about? The old school ones.
The powder blue, man.
With the maroon, it's the best. I don't know why they're holding them. Look, it's not 1954 anymore. We ain't that generation. Give us what we want. Secondly, I keep hearing a lot of rumor of the Phils might be signing Blake Snell, and that's huge. I mean, if you sign the best pitcher in the National League, I mean, if you can do that, you got a good chance to get really deep in the playoffs again. I mean, that kid's a fucking stud lefty, man. You add him with Nola, who you just brought back, Wheeler, who you're probably going to re-sign to an extension, Ranger Suarez, even Taiwan Walker. Guy had like 14, 15 wins last year. And what's on the name's escaping me? The young kid, the off-speed pitcher, really good. We got him in Tampa Bay years ago. I want to say,
Tampa Bay.
Yeah, years ago. He's been the Phillies now system for a while, but. Christian something I forget. It's this damn cannabis water is
but yeah, man, we got some good pitching, dude. And if we keep on adding on to it, dude, I mean that's what they need to do. And in the past, I know we always picked up good hitting, but you can't rely on that. You know what I mean?
And with the old adage is you can never have enough pitching, and it's true.
Yeah,
you can never have enough pitching.
Right, and you see in the playoffs, man, pitching really fucking matters, dude. Like when it comes push, it's I don't know, like man, it starts getting hits, man, but you're playing good teams. You know what I mean? They're gonna have good pitching, so you got to match that, dude. You know what I mean?
Like remember, pitching on the majority wins 75% of the time. So load that up first. Listen, baseball's a pitcher's game. Let's face it. If you're a hitter and you only fail 70% of the time, you're a Hall of Famer.
Bring back the wild thing.
Oh, jeez.
Okay. Yeah, another.
I'm excited. If they can sign Blake Snell or even that lefty from the Rangers, which I'm hearing they're sniffing around.
Yeah.
That'd be huge. And I still think they add another bat, not a big bat, but maybe like a utility bat. I think you're going to now see Schwarber finally go to the DH. You're probably going to put Marsh in left and the young bull in center. And you're going to DH
I would like to have somebody that has just a high average. Give me somebody that can get on the base, man. Like, I like Marsh. Marsh is a good player, man. And all he does,
defensively.
Right. And, just get me on first base, second base, and then let the big guys fucking knock it out. You know what I mean? Like, it feel like they're getting away from the small ball. And I've said this time and time again. And you need that. You know what I mean? You need to get on base. And then, you have your heavy hitters pick up the slack. It's
well,
I could be wrong. I don't know, man, but that's how I feel about my opinion.
I understand your point. I see what you mean. Sometimes I think
I hate every team called the Rangers.
Yeah, well, I understand that.
That's good shit.
Yeah, I do think small ball, you need to be able to play it when you need to.
Right.
This lineup is not really built to play small ball. Now they can. I like a team like say, hey, look, we're facing a certain pitcher. We have to play small ball today. You know what I mean? But predominantly, this team's going to win on home runs, on 3-run home runs. When Schwarber and Castellanos and Harper and Trey Turner. I mean, they can play small ball, and they should in certain situations.
Our home runs are usually one home run in, you know what I mean, or a 2-run in. You know what I mean? It's very rare that the bases are packed and we get like a grand slam or 3 runs in, or anything like that.
Well, it's rare. It's rare for any team to hit grand slams.
I get that. But for us, I always feel like, man, it's always like the one home run. That's it. That's game, and it's either like a game of 2 or 3 points, or it's like fucking 10 points. There's like very rare in between.
Well, I think what we are going to see, and I'm okay with it. I know not everybody is, but I think you're going to see them basically. Yo, my boy Greg, what's up, Big Cat? That's my dog. I think you're going to see them run it back lineup wise. I think it's pretty much going to be what you have, which is fine. That's it. We had a great year last year, but you're pretty much going to have almost the exact same lineup as last year, and that's fine. I am going to need Trey Turner to live up to his contract for the whole year, though. I know we had the standing ovation. We're sorry, Trey,
right.
But we need you to get back to being Trey Turner. I need you to hit 321. I need you to steal me 30 bases, hit me 25 home runs, and drive in 70. And play a good shortstop glove. I know you're not the best gloving, but I need a good glove.
Now, who do you like starting off? Do you like maybe like Schwarber starting off?
No, well, I mean, you could. Spot? I mean, he led the National League in home runs lead and all. I don't mind. I wouldn't mind Schwarber. I know everybody's persnickety about that, but I think they're going to go with Trey Turner. When all said and done, if I'm a guessing man, really? I think they're going to lead off with Trey. But I wouldn't mind seeing Schwarber lead off. I know some people hate. I don't mind it. Guy hit you 48 fucking home runs back-to-back years leading off.
Last year, he hit his first hit was a home run at bat, right?
I mean, listen,
he was killed it.
People want the guy to hit 300. It ain't going to happen. But if he's hitting 40 home runs, I don't care if you hit 200. You can give me one or the other. You can hit me 300 and hit me 15 home runs. Or you can hit 48 home runs and bat 200. I'm okay with it. Not everybody in your line's going to hit 300.
Mm-hmm.
And the leadoff guy only leads off once, to start the game.
Well, I feel like everybody's healthy. I mean, we should be going back into this season, headstrong. There's no, hey, we're waiting for Brycey to get better, or
right. Good point.
somebody. Yeah, I mean,
It's a great point.
Should be awesome, man. It should
That's
be
a great point.
great.
And I think if you do somehow add a Snell or that lefty from Texas, I think you have a really good chance to make a run at the World Series. I really do, because listen, I know we shit the bed the last 2 games against Arizona Cardinals. There's a lot that went into that, but it's still, this is a really fucking good team from top to bottom, and they're really well managed by Rob Thompson. I mean, I know I was depressed after last year, but it's a really, really great fucking team with a great manager.
They got the talent. You know, we've been there twice now in the playoffs. There should be no reason to get back there. The one thing I do not want to hear this year is that stupid fucking song.
Yeah, I think you got to move away from that.
Just get away from that song.
Yeah.
Stop it with the whole celebration.
Well, I don't mind. And listen, I encourage celebration. That song can go though. I don't. That was nice, but they didn't win shit with that song. You got your heart broken 2 years in a row with that song. Get a new song. I don't bring the fucking MC Hammer. Someone can't touch us. I don't care what you bring. Just get rid of that fucking song.
Gregory agrees. You're a good person, Greg. Very good. And yeah, I don't mind the partying, but I mean, like, dude, we need a damn championship. We need a championship, dude. There's no oh well, we made it to the playoffs. Nah, man,
no doubt.
This is the 3rd fucking year. There's no wow, we made it here or there. No, win the big game, dude.
Agreed.
That's what we need.
Agreed. And you know what? And I want to piggyback off of that. No, I can't really get on my Eagles because they won in 2017. But all the other fucking teams, close enough is not good enough. I don't want 2nd or 3rd or 4th place. Listen, the Flyers ain't won in 50 fucking years. The Sixers ain't won a championship in 40 fucking years. Yeah. The Phillies, I love them. But listen, you've won 2 championships in 140 years.
I know probably like other places are like, Philly, you had good. No, I'm greedy. I want more.
Wait a minute, though. We're not greedy because we haven't won shit, though. In Man U's lifetime, we've seen 2 championships. We watch 4 seasons a year, every year, right? What's 4 times 40, right? About 160. That's about how many seasons each of us has watched. You know what we've seen? 2 championships. That's less than 1%. We're not greedy. We're fucking thirsty. We're hungry. Hungry dogs need to run faster. Get it done. Get it done. If anybody, I know we just hit 14 million viewers. I know people in the front offices watch our show. I've been contacted. Listen, get it done. Win. Just win, baby.
Well, Gregory is a soccer guy, and I'm sure he knows about. I'm sure he knows about the Union, and the Union, they've been around for like 12 years now or so, and they've been in the conference like championships and shit for the past couple years, and they keep fucking losing, and I'm fucking so tired of it. I'm tired of it, and every time they get on these like little streaks of winning like a couple games in a row, whatever, everybody's doop. No. Shut the hell up. Get the fucking championship. It's enough. I'm done, dude.
You tell them, Peter.
Oh, my God, dude. It makes me so mad anymore.
They should hire Ted Lasso. I wish. I would go to every game.
They shit the bed always, right? And it's so heartbreaking because you're like, all these other teams do this to us. And then we had this fucking soccer team. We're like, this is it, man. This is gonna be a good team. And they get there and they do the same damn thing. And I can't take it no more. I can't take it.
Peter, the only reason I watched any soccer was because of you, so thank you. But what was it, this year or last year? Didn't they make it to like their Spurs in the Super Bowl? And then you thought they had it won and watching game, like, oh, they're going to win it. And they're like, no, wait a minute, there's extra time. And then the other team, I think it was LA, got the extra time, tied the game, and then beat them in a fucking shootout. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. That was 2 years ago. And it was a Jersey guy on the other team that like helped them fucking beat us, which is really a dagger in the heart. You know what I mean? This year they made it to the conference championship or something. and they lost that. It's just, I can't take it, dude.
Well, maybe good things come in threes. Maybe next year for all of our teams that went deep twice in a row, maybe they'll all start winning it next year. Real quick, I want to start a quick segment on the show just for fun. I meant to throw it out earlier. Like Greg's on, I'm wondering, anybody that's watching, can you please comment into what you're drinking tonight, whether it be beer, wine, liquor, or maybe cannabis? Please comment in so I feel like I'm partying with everybody. I would love to do every week. I would love to do it. Just text in what you're drinking. What if it's a type of beer, a type of liquor, wine, whatever. So cheers to everybody watching. I hope we're all partying together. I know I'm an acquired taste. Some people are probably watching like, I can't stand this motherfucker. And other people are like, that dude gets it. So cheers to everybody. I'm glad we're all partying and the cannabis water's kicking in.
Coachy's drinking water.
Coachy don't fuck around, dude. That dude is fast.
Nah, he don't need nothing. He don't need nothing. Nah,
he's very zen. That dude he's listen.
There you go. Tired Hands 12th anniversary earlier.
Nice.
Oh yeah, Hubbard's Caves does some good shit too.
They put out some great stouts.
That's Jeff. Jeff did that. Yeah, man. Yeah. Jeff always has some fucking good beer, man. Treehouse 11. See what still stick. Yep. Greg's water too.
Oh wow, Greg, you're still sick, bro. Get better soon, my friend. Well wishes to you, cuz. They do say though, Greg, if you're sick, alcohol kills all germs. Just saying. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that 11th anniversary from Treehouse. Pretty good shit or something.
Really good. I've checked it in on tap like 5 times. I think I 5-starred that shit, or it was probably 4.75. Yeah, it's their 11th anniversary is really fucking good.
Okay, here's a good.
Nice.
Visit Axon. Nice.
Is that the coach? I just brought in a keg from Axon Arrow today or yesterday. Shout out to my friends Bonnie and Super helped me make this decision. I brought in their hazelnut porter. The fuck's it called? I forget. It's their hazelnut porter. I just brought in a keg of it. Under their recommendation. Oh, it's called Hardwired Hazelnut Porter from Axon Arrow.
Mm. I always grab their fruit beers and such.
Oh, the sours and shit.
Yeah, they're pretty good. But
do you like sours a lot?
Not so much, but
no?
they do pretty good ones. It's not like it's kind of like fruited beer. It's not like too overpowering. You know what I mean?
Sweet.
Yeah. But their stuff's pretty good that way, man. I like
Axon Arrow.
Some breweries are good with some things. You know what I mean? And Axon Arrow's
cause
fruit beer are on point. So I know when I see their fruit beer up on the shelf.
Their fruited sours are on point, and they're creative as shit too. Shout out to the Lockmans, man. You guys do a great job, Crystal and the big guy over there. I forget their head brewer's name, but he's a great brewer, and they're very creative. They come up with a lot of good shit, and then they push the boundaries. They had like a peanut butter and jelly fruited sour that was so on point. Tastes like the peanut butter and the jelly, and you even got the bread taste in there. They're very creative. I think we just had I brought one of their pastry stouts in. That thing flew off my fucking tap handles, dude. So shout out to Axon Arrow. You guys are doing great stuff. Keep up the great work.
Well, I got a smoke kit for doing old fashions and such.
Nice. You were telling me last week. What'd you make?
Yeah, I picked up a bottle of small batch. Elijah Gregg?
Oh, nice.
And yeah, dude, and it's really goddamn good. Because it's not one of those bottles that are like blown up. You know what I mean? Not too many people are like running to get Elijah Gregg, but the small batch is really good for like $40. And I got the dark cherries. I muddled that up with a little bit of bitters, and then
did you muddle it with an orange?
Well, the bitters has like that little bit of orange in it. Yeah,
I know what bitters are. Thank you. I'm trying for you. Listen, if you muddle the orange and the cherry together, the way
Yeah.
that those two flavors blend together with the bourbon is really fucking nice, dude. I'm just saying, you don't have to. That's what I would do. That's what I do. Get the orange rind there, so you get that moils with it. And do you use the dark cherries or the maraschinos?
It's the dark ones, like
yes. Use the dark cherries. Muddle it with the orange with the rind still on it, dude.
Right.
Fucking beautiful. That works so well with the bourbon.
Right. I don't try to do too much, like, you know what I mean? Because I love bourbon.
Drink. That's why it's old fashioned. They got it back then. Like, why make shit fucking intricate when it don't gotta be? It's drinking.
Right. Exactly. Just a little bit of difference. You know, that's all it does. But the smoke kit's so cool, man. You just light it up. Shit. I was using a cherry wood with the cherry, and man, it came out great, dude. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, and the week before, if anybody likes bourbon, I had a Basil Hayden Toast.
Basil Hayden's a great bourbon.
Yeah, the bottle, it's called Toast or whatever. It's like a charred.
Oh, it's a one-off.
Yeah, and it's a charred barrel, like a toasted barrel. It gives a really good caramel notes to it, man. And that's about $60. But man, I'll tell you what, that's a fucking good fucking bourbon. Oh, here's Brother Rob comment here. He's drinking Alien Church.
Nice. Can't go wrong with a church, yo.
Cheers, brother.
Oh. You said too, though. Do you ever do your old fashions with rye? You were telling me you really like the rye a lot as compared to the bourbon.
Yeah,
I'm do your old fashions with rye too?
Yeah, well, Redemption Rye is a really nice cheap rye. Yeah. It only costs like $35 for a bottle. That Whistle Pig that I said earlier.
Finish that off party.
It was a 10-year rye, so that's all rye too.
You already polished off that bottle of Whistle Pig?
No, I've been trying. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get like a collection. You know, I'm trying not to be too greedy. You know, I'm kind of like pacing myself
with liquor cabinet, man. It's good to have options.
Yeah. I'm trying because, growing up, you know, you get a bottle or something, you're like, man. No, I just want to enjoy it. You know,
savored. It's like it's the craft beer of whiskeys.
Of whiskeys, right? And
really
that's how I feel like it is.
Are you a Blanton's guy?
I've yet to have it, but I heard it's like kind of overhyped because it's like $150, and seen it on John Wick's movies. He's a Bland's guy. Well, I think that kind of boosts the price up a little bit more.
Sure. Well, and I'm not saying it because I'm not a huge Blanton guy, to be honest, but I just didn't know if you were, because I know people collect the lids of them.
Yeah,
it's
that's
got the horse racing on it, and they're all lettered, right? So people come to my work, they're like, "Yo, can I get that lid when it's done?" I'm like, "Yeah, why not? Fucking lid."
Oh, that's so cool. I never even thought about that.
Collectible, dude. The Blanton's lid, it's a horse racer.
Well, what it is, it's the different movements of the horse throughout the race.
Oh, is that what it is? And then they letter it. Each one has a different letter.
So when you spell out Blanton's, I think you send it to the company, and then they give you like a centerpiece type of thing with all the
dope, dude.
That is pretty cool, man. And they're part of the Buffalo Trace family.
Yeah.
Like they are, and Pappy and all that stuff.
If you get a chance, there's a fantastic fucking documentary about when they robbed that fucking.
Dude,
did you watch it?
You told me about that. Yeah, and I watched it.
Good. Did you watch it?
That was awesome, man.
So good.
Because it's amazing because that area is so populated with all these different whiskeys, but like, here, it's like, one company owns all these different, brands. You know what I mean? Like, Buffalo Trace has about probably like 4 or 5 different, brands.
Have you had Pappy Van Winkle?
Yeah, I have.
I've never tried it. I will.
It's insane.
Eventually.
And if you're not, like, a big bourbon person, you would still like it because it's just so easy to drink, man. It's fucking amazing.
At some point, I will get it.
Are we off to the fridge today? Right now?
I am going to the fridge. I'm just kind of snuck off.
What's in your fridge? Little house, maybe some other half items. What's in your fridge? Yeah, maybe some monkish. I don't know. What's in your fridge?
All right, so I think I'm gonna actually. Man, I do this every week. I'm like, I don't have any beers under 8%. I don't. Every beer's 8.5%. Not used to, I am used to on Thursdays drinking 3 double IPAs an hour. Fucking bangs me up. Fuck it. You know what, DeeTer? I'm gonna do this one because I meant to bring this one up to you. I don't know if I did a beer review video on this one. Check out RicT's Beer Adventures on YouTube. Or Craft Beer Fanatics on Facebook. Or
you also got the Ricky Rants going
RicT's
on.
Rants.
Nice.
Check them out. I review beers just like DeeTer does. This one is the Golden Fern from
yeah, man. You told me about that before. You said it was really good, man.
So the whole Fern series, there was like 3 or 4 different ones. And they got them all out before the year ended. And, going into it, this is the last one I hadn't had of the series. And everybody hyped it up. And they're like, it's the best one of the series. It's one of the best beers that Treehouse put out in 2023. And I'm not usually a hype guy. As I said to you before, I form my own opinion on shit. I never go by what other people say, ever. No disrespect, but I like form my own. DeeTer, it lived up to the hype because it's fucking phenomenal, dude. You get all the dude. I love New Zealand hops, and this is the Silver Fern, where they originally got the name, is a real sacred kind of plant over in New Zealand, and they just did a whole series, and this lived up to the hype. That doesn't always happen.
Man, there's so much good beer out there. It is insane, dude. And
Look at that,
really
DeeTer.
God damn, that's beautiful.
I mean, it gets that musty white wine grape. You know what I mean? You get some grassiness, fucking like a little bit of earthiness. I mean, that's just a all around a well done fucking beer. Nose, color, body, taste. That's the the Mount Rushmore of beer drinking.
And and that's Treehouse, right? That does that.
Yeah.
And I drink plenty of
over there.
I didn't hear personally about any of this until I saw you starting to drink it, which is kind of crazy because Al goes to Treehouse a lot. You know what I mean? I didn't hear about it from him, and then you drank it on one of the shows earlier. Like I think I might have did
the Silver Fern.
Silver Fern. Yeah, and Tony was like, "What is that? What is that beer that he's drinking?" I was like, "Yeah, I guess it's a Treehouse beer." And it's so crazy. Like little beers can like slip through the cracks that you have to pay attention.
Well, it's so
all
much
the time, man.
So much. I mean, it's if you sleep, it's like fantasy football. If you sleep on a beer game for a week, you're missing out.
Oh, that's Jeff. That's different from Silver Fern. I know Silver Fern does a yeast they experiment with. Okay.
So this is a spin-off of the Silver Fern. It's part of the series. This is Golden Fern. I think there's Black Fern, Silver Fern, Golden Fern. There might be one more. I'm not sure, but don't quote me on that. But these 3, Black Fern, Silver Fern, and Gold. And I've had them all, and they're all really good. But this one was the best of the bunch for me personally. I mean, those colors. I want one of my jackets to smell like this so I can just fucking wear it all the time. Seriously.
Just take a little bit, dab it. Yeah.
You know what I mean? I put a little behind my fucking ears, dude. That beer smells phenomenal.
I've had the silver one. That was incredible.
Oh, dude, Jeff, you got to get the Golden Fern, dude. It's fucking next level, dude. And just, I mean, it tastes too. That's why I love these New Zealand hops. They're so fucking vibrant, and they let you know they're there. They don't try to hide anything. I mean, it's bright, it's citrusy. I mean, you're getting fucking some white wine grapes, some passion fruit, maybe dare even see some lychee. It's fucking next level, dude. It's fantastic. So
shit.
Maybe a little pineapple.
Goddamn.
Oh,
that's a nice.
What are you doing, bong rips over there?
I wish.
What are you talking from?
Fuck it. Last weekend, man, I was fucking in my bed like all weekend. I was banged up, man. Yeah, man. I didn't do nothing for New Year's Eve. I was pretty fucking sick.
I didn't either, but I never usually. I just had a couple beers. I'll be chilling.
Yeah, I was coughing so much I thought my fucking head was going to explode.
You know that's going around right now, like big time.
Yeah. I did the COVID test. It wasn't COVID, so I don't know.
Well, thank God. I mean, dude, you know what we used to call that back in the day when we were kids? You got to cough. You got to cough. You got to cough. Yeah, that's good. It help fucking clear your lungs out. I tell you, I had to go for my. You know what? I was going to go my whole hospital and doctor visit. I'm not going that deep. This is about football beer, but anywho, I got prescribed an inhaler. I got prescribed an inhaler from when I had the COVID.
Bonnie helping me out there. Honey whiskey. Thank you, Bonnie.
Nice. Shout out to Bon. Yo, I hit her up earlier. Did Sue make it? Did she make it to the fucking podcast? I got to know. I've been thinking about it all day. Seriously. Usually I'm like, Sue, you ain't going to make it to the podcast. I'm going to make it. She always says, all right, we'll see.
Well, I put up the link for Fred and Mike to come on. I don't think I've seen them. Right?
Oh, can you tell how many people's watching us?
Yeah, right now there's like 4. I mean, 4,000. There's like 4,000. Yeah, so many. Yeah, not tonight, you said. And then, Greg. Man. But it's late at night. It's Thursday night. Hey. Yeah, not too many people are going to
listen. These are the early files that people are going to be looking for in 50 years. Like, man, and they're you know what I mean? The greatest shows like Zeppelin, the early shit. You know what I mean? Before they got big time. They're like, yo, remember them early episodes of fucking Two Birds, man? That shit was real.
Oh fuck.
Yep. So, we didn't talk yet. I can't believe we buried the fucking lead as we always do on this show.
Well, so let me jump on the beer I'm on right now. I got a Mosaic and Galaxy from Other Half. And these beers are so fucking simple, but so goddamn good. It's a 2-hop combination. And I love Mosaic and Galaxy. And I've had I think I had like Mosaic and Citra. It's Citra and Galaxy. This combination is phenomenal. This is fucking great. I've had it, and so here we are. So I pour heavy. We all know this, but yeah, that's another good beer.
Listen, you like to pour aggressive. I don't hate you, dude.
Oh yeah, that is such a sweet, delicious beer, man. I'm a big Mosaic head. You know me. Ever from the start, I've always liked Mosaic beers.
Yeah, you have always been a Mosaic dude.
Cutting Tiles, Mosaic from Trillium. Amazing.
Yes.
Any Other Half beer with Mosaic, any Tired Hands beer with Mosaic, it's always been one of my favorite beers. And to mix it with Galaxy, it don't happen much, but when it does, man, it's fucking great.
Yeah. That's fucking nice.
Oh, so fucking good. Do you see the numbers of viewers later?
Yes.
Yeah. That usually tomorrow we'll have
and we get a big contingent from the Taiwanese crowd, and right now over there they're still sleeping. So a lot of them fuckers, when they wake up, they watch us right away. So shout out to Taiwan. Thank you for always supporting us. You guys rock. Listen, I'm chomping at the bit.
Oh shit!
I gotta bring it up. You resting your players, or you playing them?
Yeah, that's the title of the show, and then that's a topic that everybody's been talking about.
This is why they asked me on ESPN to talk about this.
Yeah, I'm resting them because I don't really care to have a division championship shirt. I got a couple of them that I never even wear.
DeeTer, can I let you in on something? They want to get a division championship shirt anyway because Washington ain't going to lose to fucking Dallas. Washington's looking to lose games to get a better draft pick. It's their last game of the season. They're a fucking dumpster fire. They traded their 2 best players already. Do you think they're trying to win this game? Dallas going to win that game. They're giving almost 15-point spread. So, listen, we weren't going to win the division anyway. So here's my thing. Give yourself a bye week. Sit Jalen Hurts. Sit the very important players. Let them get healthy. That's 2 weeks off. Lick your wounds. Get healthy. And let me tell you this. You put Jalen Hurts in that game or any of our big-time players, you think the Giants aren't going to be trying to take them out and injure them?
Kakashi's from Bangkok.
What is it?
Kushi, I'm from Bangkok. Face blue smile.
What does that mean?
Because our fan base is all over the place. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't get it.
But yes, rest the players. And
what would be the sense in playing them? It's a meaningless game. The game don't mean nothing to the Giants. So what do they want to do? Well, let's go fuck the Eagles up so their playoff chances are shot.
And that's stupid on their part.
Dumb to play into that.
It's stupid on their part because they should fucking lose to get a better draft pick.
But you know they're going to be trying to hurt players.
Oh, I know. I know that coach is not going to fucking want to lose. And I know the players, too. It's not, it's not, you can't do that anymore anyway. You know what I mean? People are always have fucking spotlight on you. Everybody's got to play for their job. They have to play for their job. You know what I mean? So there's no,
listen,
they can taking a dive.
The bottom line of this whole thing is it's a meaningless game to the Eagles. It's a meaningless game to the Giants. Why the fuck will we put our starters or the very important starters that you don't have to play? Why would we put them in there? For what? What glory comes out of that? You're not getting a division. So what do you want? But why? Because AJ Brown stomped his feet and threw a tantrum for 2 weeks. I don't want to talk. Now I want to talk. It's not about me. Listen. Sit the fucking players, get healthy, give yourself a bye week, and get ready for round 1 of the playoffs to play the winner of the NFC South, which is most likely going to be Tampa Bay, who, by the way, we beat earlier this year in Tampa Bay in their house. It's a beatable team. I know it was a different time. Listen, get the guys healthy and get ready.
We should beat Tampa Bay. We should have beat the Cardinals. And let's go on that part first.
Should have beat the Seahawks, too.
That game was bullshit. I mean, Christ, we're up 14 points, 14-3, and they fucking lose that game? How is that even possible, dude? How the fuck is that possible? Oh, Kyle Murray came back. Oh, and he's going to have this great game. Get the fuck out of here, man.
I hear you, man. I'm still not over the Seattle loss. You let Drew Lock drive 90 fucking yards in a minute to win the game on you? Are you kidding me? No team does that. No team. All right? I'm still pissed about that. And then you followed up with this nightmare massacre against fucking Arizona. I'll remember these games for 50 fucking years from now. Seriously. Thank you, Eagles. But, we can prove it all wrong by going to the playoffs and saying, hey, remember
us? Man.
Can I tell you something, DeeTer?
The fucking Jets. The fucking Jets. These lost these seasons.
A lot of good. The Jets play
good every good team. I don't care, dude. These games, these years that we lost are so stupid. So damn stupid, man. I don't even get it, man. And
it's heartbreaking.
It feels like it's like drama in the locker room. Something's going on, man.
That's what I was saying. It feels. Listen, here's my thing. This team that was 10-1, right? 10-1. Held Miami's prolific offense to 10 points, went into Kansas City and held them to under 20 and beat them in their house, beat Buffalo, beat Dallas, beat Tampa Bay, beat the Rams. Listen, that's still here. That team is still here. It was this season. So the thing is, something broke along the way. Now, if it was a locker room issue, I think it got cleared up today when AJ came out and did his whole fucking thing. And who knows? Maybe it was the spark they're going to need to get to the playoffs and make a run.
Yeah, I hope you're right, man.
I've seen worse team makes runs.
I mean, there's no point in playing the players. I mean,
there's not.
The team sucks like as they are right now. Take the week off, get their shit together, and if you guys
get your mind right, get healthy,
get the mind right. if you want to win a Super Bowl, you need to know how to win a fucking Super Bowl. And
Peter,
what they're doing is not going to do it, man.
DeeTer, do you remember something? I want to do it too. We should have done on our compilation show last week for New Year's. I don't know if you remember. I think it was like week 5 of our show that we're doing now. And I said to you, and we were looking really good. And I said, look, the Eagles are going to be really good, but they're going to hit a rough patch and things are going to get really bad. I said, look, do you remember me saying, go back and look at all the shows? I said, it's going to get really bad. And that's when we're going to find out about the real Eagles. You know, we're going to, after adversity is when you find out about a team.
Right. Well, we never thought we would win a Super Bowl with fucking Foles, but that fucking happened too.
Thank you. And do you remember when they limped into the playoffs that year and barely beat Atlanta with Atlanta on the 1 yard line to win the game? Yeah. Sometimes you just need that mustard seed size of faith, man.
I mean, these teams, man, they're fucking good, dude. And
it's hard to win in the NFL. And we're still sitting here at 11-5 with people fucking bitching and moaning. You know, imagine
Ravens, man. Ravens are on fire.
They're going to win a Super Bowl. They're going to win a Super Bowl. They're going to win a Super Bowl.
Fucking 49ers, man. There's a lot of good teams, man. You just can't come in this fucking half limping like, hey, man, we did this. We were winning 6 games ago or something like that, man. It ain't fucking happening, dude. It ain't happening.
No, but that doesn't mean that a team can't turn it around at the very end of the season going into the playoffs. You know, it'd be a whole different. I remember was it 2009 that 9-7 Giants team that limped into the playoffs was the wild card team, had to play every single game on the road. And came out, won the whole thing, and beat the undefeated 18-0 Patriots. You know, so listen, it's possible. There's precedence.
Our defense secondary is beat up. Our defensive line.
Well, I think Slay comes back for the playoffs. I think you're going to get Zach Cunningham back, which is huge. People don't realize the importance of fucking Zach Cunningham in this defense. It's huge.
We have a few old veterans, and then we have some younger kids, but they're fucking huge. They're not quick fucking players. They're like massive fucking dudes. Right, man. And they're not putting the pressure on the quarterback like we need.
Thank you. Ding, ding, ding.
They can't because you can't blitz because you don't have that good secondary back to like maybe go 1 or 2 people short on the back to put it on that pressure, man.
Can I say this? Can I say this? And I think you just made the best point the whole show's had. It's about how the D-line gets to the quarterback. Do you know why the defense last year was so fucking good? Because they got pressure on the quarterback. And the Giants, the year they won it, got pressure on the quarterback.
New tricky game. Take a shot every time DeeTer says, man. Yeah, I'm sure we can have a few tricky games off this show, man. Well, yeah. The defense is beat up. It's not what it is, and I don't know. You can't blitz because you don't have a good backup. But get back to your point that you were saying.
I forgot where I was at with that. I'm fucking
the defense. Something about defense, right?
Yeah, I mean the defense is going to have to. That's what's going to have to turn around. I mean, you have to get pressure on the quarterback. You don't get pressure on the quarterback, you got no chance. And I think those Giants teams, those years they won it was because their defensive line was so good. The reason we won last year and got Super Bowl is because our defensive line was so good. You get that fixed, you get this whole thing fixed.
Well, last year we had like twice the amount of sacks that we had this year, right?
Yeah.
So it's tough. I guess we have some injuries here and there, and
but you really can't. Got injuries, and we don't have that bad injuries. I mean, a couple here and there, but like every team,
every team's got injuries. And in our fucking year that we won the Super Bowl, how many fucking injuries do we have that year? A massive amount. Yeah, it's tough, dude. Like I like this team. I like the defense, but it's just. This year, it's a little bit lacking. I don't know if it's the play calling. I don't know if it's the players being older or banged up. But we started off good, but right now, man, something's got to change.
Well said. Well,
And
I think that brings it to an end. I didn't do any picks tonight because I fucking forgot. And I'm drinking a Delta 9, so.
But I left my pad in the living room, so I don't have it on me. So
we'll save it for next week for the playoffs.
Yep, next week. Thank you all for checking us out every Thursday, 10 p.m. on the Bgse network. 2 birds, 1 show. Man, go birds, Go birds.